Hello, I'm Miss Susan, and in today's book talk, we're going to talk about books that are suitable for children in grades 4 to 6. These books are all books for the fall that have been nominated for Black-Eyed Susan Book Awards. The Black-Eyed Susan Book Award is a student choice award for the state of Maryland that has been awarded each year since 1992. The award seeks to promote literacy and lifelong reading habits by encouraging students to read quality contemporary literature. Reading committees of school and public librarians and other interested members of the Maryland Association of School Librarians meet to determine which books will be nominated and placed on student reading lists. The first book is a juvenile fiction book entitled Strong Heart, Wonder Dog of the Silver Screen, written by Candace Fleming and Eric Roman. When movie director Larry Trimble travels to Berlin, searching for his next big star, a dog, he finds Etzel, a fierce, highly trained 3-year-old German Shepherd police dog. Larry sees past the snarls and growls and brings Etzel back to Hollywood, where he is renamed Strongheart. Along with screenwriter Jane Murfin, Larry grooms his protege to be a star of the silver screen, and he succeeds, starting with Strongheart's first film, The Love Master, which is released in 1921. Strongheart is soon joined by a leading lady, a German Shepherd named Lady Julia, and becomes a sensation. Touching, charming, playful, and based on real events, this moving tale by Candace Fleming and illustrated by Eric Roman tells all about the wonder dog who took America by storm. You will love this historical fiction novel. The Season of Styx Malone by Kegler Magoon. Caleb Franklin and his big brother, Bobby Jean, have the whole summer to explore the woods in Sutton, Indiana. Caleb longs to venture beyond their small town, but his dad likes the family to stay close to home. Then Caleb and Bobby Jean meet new neighbor Styx Malone. Styx is 16 and he oozes cool. He's been lots of different places. Styx promises the boys that together they can pull off the great escalator trade, a way to turn one small thing into more and more until they achieve their wildest dream. But as the trades get bigger, the brothers find themselves in over their heads. Styx has secrets, and Caleb fears the whole plan might fall apart. In this madcap, heartwarming, one thing leads to another adventure. Friendships are forged, loyalties are tested, and miracles just might be possible. This book is entitled Bob by Wendy Moss and Rebecca Steed. It's been 5 years since Livy and her family have visited Livy's grandmother in Australia. Now that Livy's back, she has the feeling she's forgotten something really, really important about Gran's house. It turns out she's right. Bob, a short, greenish creature dressed in a chicken suit, didn't forget Livy or her promise. He's been waiting 5 years for her to come back, hiding in a closet like she told him to. He can't remember who or what he is, where he came from, or if he even has a family. But 5 years ago, Livy promised she would help him find his way back home. Now it's time to keep that promise. Clue by clue, Livy and Bob will unravel the mystery of where Bob comes from and discover the kind of magic that lasts forever. Wendy Moss and Rebecca Steed, two masterminds of classic middle grade fiction, come together to craft an enduring tale about the magic of friendship and the power of childhood. Our next book is a juvenile fiction graphic novel entitled Clem Hetherington and the Ironwood Race by Jen Breach and Douglas Holge. Clementine Hetherington and her robot brother, Diggory, have run away from the orphanage they've been living in since their parents died. Clem and Dig want to follow in their famous archaeologist mother's footsteps, but no one will take them seriously. Their chance arrives when a man from their past saves Diggory's life, and to repay the debt, they enter a multi-day rally race to recover stolen artifacts. Clem and Dig hope to win so they can give the artifacts to a museum, but their opponents want to sell them on the black market. The Ironwood race has no rules, and Clem and Dig might be in over their heads. Our next book is also a graphic novel entitled Sci-Fu. It's book 1, Kick It Off, by Yehudi Mercado. 13-year-old Wax's life may not be perfect, but that doesn't stop him from spinning some of the sickest beats on their Brooklyn block. But he's a better DJ than he thinks. One night, while making a mixtape for his crush, Wax scratches the perfect beat and responds to an interstellar challenge that transports him and the entire block to the robot-filled planet of Dystopia. Mistaken by the locals for a master of the futuristic sound-bending martial art known as Sci-Fu, Wax finds himself on the wrong side of a showdown against the 5 deadly dangers and their leader, Choo Choo. Another graphic novel entitled Sanity and Tallulah by Molly Brooks. It can get pretty dull living on a small, out-of-the-way station like Wilnick SS. Best friends Sanity Jones and Tallulah Vega do their best to relieve the monotony of everyday space life by finding adventures, solving mysteries, and taking turns getting each other into and out of trouble. But when Sanity's latest science project, an extremely illegal but impossibly cute 3-headed kitten, escapes from the lab and starts causing havoc, the girls will have to turn the station upside down to find her before the damage becomes irreversible. Readers will be over the moon for this rollicking space adventure by debut author Molly Brooks. Our last book for the grade 4 to 6 group is also a graphic novel, and it's entitled The City on the Other Side by Mayor Greg Scott and Robin Robinson. Sheltered within her high society world, Isabel plays the part of a perfectly proper little girl. She's quiet, well-behaved, and she keeps her dresses spotlessly clean. She's certainly not the kind of girl who goes on adventures. But that all changes when Isabel breaches an invisible barrier and steps into another world. She discovers a city not unlike her own, but magical and dangerous. Here, war rages between the fairies of the Seelie and Unseelie courts. Only Isabel, with the help of a magical necklace and a few new friends, stands a chance of ending the war before it destroys the fairy world and her own.